Chapter 12: The Journey of Machines. As you know, the tools and weapons of early man were stones. Man continued his efforts to make better tools. In this chapter we will read more about his progress from the Stone Age to Machine Age. From stones to metals. The tools of early man were stone. Later, a number of other tools were made of bone and ivory. Growth in this knowledge led to the invention of mechanical devices like bow and spear thrower as weapons. The bow remained the hunter's most efficient hand weapon. The discovery and the use of metals are of great importance in the history of mankind. Metals provided man with a material which was more durable than stone and could be worked for making a variety of tools and weapons. The first metal used for making tools was copper. In the early stages, man did not know about copper. It is recovered from mines. By chance man happened to throw some rock pieces in the fire, and when the fire died down, he observed a red ball in the ashes. This ball was copper, which was heavy and shone when cleaned. After a few thousand years, the discovery of iron made the man powerful as never before. Iron was harder than copper. It was also cheap and available in plenty. Iron made it possible to make a variety of agricultural tools such as plough, skill, shovels and spades on a large scale. Axes made of iron also made it possible to fell trees and clear jungles on a large scale, thereby making more land for agriculture. The importance of iron weapons in warfare is also immense. Thus, man became more skilled blacksmith, carpenter, farmer, hunter and potter. Inventing the engines. The invention of the steam engine was the biggest turning point in man's life. In 1769, James Watt invented the steam engine. It paved the way for the invention of the railway. This was developed by George Stephenson. The steam engine was used to run different kinds of big and small machines. Later, petrol and diesel led to the invention of cars, trucks, etc. Mass production. Before the machine age, every article had to be made by hand. The craftsmen could make only one thing at a time. They could not make exactly similar articles. Moreover, this took a long time. The total production was small. Once upon a time, there was a blacksmith who used to make rifles. He was a skilled worker. Once he was asked to manufacture about 10,000 rifles in a fixed time. He accepted the challenge and prepared a plan after studying the deal carefully. The due date for the supply of rifles drew near. No one noticed any change in the working of his workshop. One day, he went to his client with 2 big boxes full of rifle parts. In a short time the blacksmith assembled the parts and made about a dozen identical rifles. The client was surprised as all the rifles were of the same size and quality. Parts of any rifle could be easily replaced. Actually, the blacksmith prepared the design and model of a rifle. He prepared the mold for each part. With the help of the mold, he got the various parts manufactured in different workshops. On assembling these parts, the rifles were ready. This method is called mass production. This method improved the quality and reduced the cost of a product. Now articles could be made in large numbers in a short time. The idea of mass production resulted in the development of big factories. Workers left their villages to settle near big factories. This brought about a great change in our life and occupations. It was called the Industrial Revolution. Food for the machines. Big factories produced various goods in large quantities. They used various types of machines to do this work. Power was needed to run these machines. In the beginning, steam was used widely. Water had to be boiled to produce steam. Coal and wood was used for boiling water. Thus, coal or wood was the food for big machines. Coal. Coal, buried deep under the Earth's surface, takes thousands of years to be formed. Coal was among the first fuels to be used. Even today, coal is a major source of energy. However, people have realized that constant use of coal as a source of energy will exhaust its reserves one day. This realization has forced scientists to look for alternate sources of energy. Mineral oil or crude oil. The mineral oil was discovered accidentally. It was found in USA in 1857. The mineral oil is also found deep inside the earth. Wells have to be dug to take it out. It is refined to petrol, diesel, kerosene, gas, mobile oil, and a variety of other chemicals. Invention of petrol machine. Gottlieb Daimler, a German scientist, developed a machine which could be run by petrol. This invention introduced the automobiles. Rudolf Diesel developed another engine which worked with another variety of oil, now called diesel. Diesel is cheaper than petrol and could be used for running heavy vehicles like trucks and buses. Also, it can be used for running railway engines. Electricity. A new source of energy, i.e., electricity, was developed. Today, this is the most important source of energy. Most of it is produced with the help of coal, mineral oil, and natural gas. Some electricity is also produced from running water. This is called hydel power or hydroelectricity. Electricity also comes from nuclear power plants. The discovery of electricity is an interesting story. A man in the Netherlands developed a toy called Leyden jar that had two wires, one in a glass and the other outside it. On joining the two wires, sparks were produced. Sometimes, it also produced a mild shock. An American scientist, Benjamin Franklin, learnt about it. He thought that the lightning in the sky and the sparks produced by the Leyden jar were similar. He tried to prove it through an experiment. He flew a kite, tied to a thread, on cloudy day when lightning and thunder occurred in the sky. He attached a piece of wire to the kite and piece of metal at the other end of the thread. He flew the kite close to the clouds and touched the metal at the other end of the metal piece. When there was lightning, he received a shock. This led to the discovery of electricity. It was soon realized that electricity had great force and could be put to good use. Today, we run fans, radio, TV, electric bulbs, air conditioners, etc. through electricity. Later on, generators were developed to produce electricity. These generators need coals or mineral oil or running water to run and produce electricity. Other sources of energy. Solar energy, wind energy, geothermal energy, and tidal energy are other sources of energy. These are renewable sources. They will never exhaust and they are pollution-free also.